Science Academy Pallikaranai, Class 7 Science, Biology, Chapter 9, Soil. This is part 1 of video. Happy day, children. Soil, Chapter 9, Soil. What are the topics we are going to cover is soil teeming with life, soil profile, there is different layers of soil, soil types, properties of soil, percolation rate of water in soil, moisture in soil, absorption of water by soil, soil and crops, then soil erosion. Soil. Soil is one of the most important natural resources. So it provides anchorage to the plants and supply water and nutrients. So it is the home for many organisms. So it's the most important natural resources. It is the uppermost layer of the earth crust, which is blackish brown in color. So if you see the major functions of the soil, it supplies plant growth by holding the roots firmly and supplying water and nutrients to the plants, acts as a natural habitat for many organisms like earthworm, fungi, bacteria, ants, etc. Also mainly essential for agriculture. It supplies water and nutrients plants. So we can see soil is an inseparable part of our life. Next we will see soil teeming with life. Soil contains air, water and countless living organisms like fungi, bacteria and insects like ants, beetles, earthworms, rodents, moles, plant roots, etc. So some organisms are too small that they cannot be seen by naked eyes. Some of the microorganisms like fungi and bacteria. So an important soil organism is an earthworm. We call it as farmer's friend. It's visible only in the rainy season. So it increases the fertility of soil. An analysis of different soil types is summarized in the table given below. So you can see the soil source observations, the plants and animals, what are the other materials it is present. For example, if you take a garden soil, plants is grasses and roots present. If you see animals, ants, earthworms, termites and beetles were present, and any other materials like concrete materials present. We see the soil from area construction is going on. We cannot able to see any plants. Animals, if you see, we can able to see ants. What are the other materials we can able to see? Gravels, plastic materials, polythene bags, etc. So these are some of the soil observations we can able to see. What are the plants, animals and any other sources. Next we will see the importance of soil. Soil is very important. So as you can see, soil is composed of distinct layers. So there is a little activity to find out how these soils are layered. So if you see the importance, it is medium for plant growth, system for water supply and purification, recycling the system for nutrients and organic waste, habitats for many soil organisms, mainly for the engineering system. Next we will see the soil pollution. What pollutes actually the soil? Dumping non-biodegradable substances such as plastic bags and polythene bags causes soil pollution. Waste products from industries which contain chemicals can also affect the soil. Excess use of fertilizers and pesticides pollute the soil and decreases its fertility. So therefore, before dumping anything waste into the soil, it must be treated properly. So pesticides and fertilizers should be used in minimum quantity. So materials like plastic should be banned as we pollute the soil and affect the soil living organisms. Next we will see the soil profile. It's a basic activity. Take a little soil and break the clumps with your hand to powder it. Now take a glass tumbler 3/4 filled with water and then add handful of soil into it. Stir it well with a stick to dissolve the soil. Now let it stand without disturbing for some time. Afterwards we can see the layers. We can see the layers like humus, water, clay, sand, gravel. So these are the different layers of soil. So these distinct layers also called the horizons of the soil. So the soil profile is a vertical section of the soil which depicts all the layers of the soil. So layers of the soil can be seen if we dig through it while like creating a well or while laying the foundation of the building. The soil profile is a vertical section through different layers of the soil. So different layers that we call it as horizons of the soil. So each horizon differs in texture, color, depth and chemical composition. Further we can see the different soil profile. If you see the top layer that we call it as A horizon or topsoil. So this layer is also called the topsoil. It is visible to us. It contains large amounts of humus and materials which makes it dark in color. So the topsoil has a soft texture and can contain water easily. The topsoil is a home to many living organisms like insects, worms, beetles, rodents, worms, etc. So the next is horizon B or the middle layer subsoil. So it is the next layer of the soil which does not contain much humus. The minerals are found in large quantities in this layer. So this layer has a hard texture. The next layer is horizon C. Horizon C or third layer. This contains of small rocks with cracks in them. So these rocks are partially weathered. Next is bedrock or we can say as parent rock. So the last layer of the soil is called the bedrock. It contains large pieces of rocks that are not weathered. In the next video we will see the formation of a soil.